Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met before, my name is Shiv. Hello. If you're coming back, then welcome. In today's video I have a very simple makeup look, as you can see on my face. It is a back to school makeup tutorial. This is just kind of incorporating some little bits and tips and tricks and like advice and that kind of thing on making yourself feel more put together for your school years. So yeah, if you would like to see how I got this makeup look and hear me ramble as per usual, then please carry on watching. Before you do, please subscribe. It is the big red button below this video. It will alert you when I upload a new video. Without further ado, let's just crack on to the video. So the first step of this back to school makeup look is taking the Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer, and this is in the shade medium brown. I definitely recommend filling in your brows a little bit if you want to feel a little bit polished and put together. It just helps so much, and you don't have to go full crazy. Just fill in the sparse areas. So for example, mine are more sparse on the tops of my brow. Some people have really sparse ends, some people have really sparse middles, some people are blessed with bushy, lovely, youthful brows, but we all can't be blessed, because then you wouldn't be blessed. I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to take this eyebrow pencil and just begin by lightly filling in my brows using little hair-like strokes, just following the natural shape of my brow, nothing too crazy like I said at all. Just any areas where they look slightly sparse, I'm just filling them in. Brows definitely like complete your face, and they make you look so much more put together once they're like polished and done properly. Definitely makes a difference. And I find that like if you were to do your makeup and then leave out your brows, it just doesn't look right. I think it looks so much better once your brows are done. My favourite brow product to do my brows is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. I love that with an angle brush, but it is quite expensive, so if I was to recommend anything close to it, I would recommend the Primark brow pomade. It's actually really good and it's only £2, so definitely check out your local Primark stores for that. This is just what I fancy using right now. Then I'm just going to pull this little bit off and then use the spoolie end just to brush them through. Make sure there's no like lumps of brow product, and it just looks nice and put together and polished. This is the kind of look that I'm going for, just something that you can throw it on quickly and it's super affordable, but just makes you look super put together. And how many times am I going to say super? So I'm just filling in my other brow so we look somewhat symmetrical. Just little hair-like strokes. Super quick brow is done. Just follow the natural shape of your brows and it's super quick and super easy and a lot quicker than using a dip brow, and you have to faff around with an angle brush because who has time for that in the morning. Next step is to prime those lids for a little bit of eyeshadow, nothing crazy, but also just to clean up the brows. It just makes so much difference, and I promise you your brows will look amazing with little effort at all. So I'm just going to take my concealer. This is the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser Concealer. This is really good for dark circles if you're tired. Just going to pop that on the lid just across really easily. It's almost like I've just woken up in the morning. Then just take any kind of synthetic brush. You can get them in like Superdrug, really cheap, just anything. I'm not going to name any brushes in this video. I'm just using bog standard brushes that you probably had in your makeup bag since you were like really young, or you can get generically in like Superdrug or something. So I'm just taking the brush and smoothing that across my eye, then also just taking it under the brow just to clean up any smudges. This is also going to act as a primer for your eyeshadows and just help them last so much longer. Just please don't apply your shadows straight to your skin, because I promise you it will just sweat straight off, especially when you start like going through school and starting to sweat more and stuff like that. Just the natural oils in your skin will just make your makeup slide off, so that's why you want to prime your lids to protect them. Next, you're going to want to set that into place so it doesn't slip and slide everywhere throughout the day. So I'm just taking my Rimmel Stay Matte Press powder. I use this all the time, no matter if I'm doing like a high-end tutorial or a drugstore tutorial. I love this. It's £4. It's the best powder ever. I love it, and I will not sway towards anything else. So I'm just going to tap off the excess and applying it using a random fluffy brush. Again, I don't know the name I don't know if there is a make of this brush. It's just something I've had in my like makeup kit for years. I think that's the thing with these back to school kind of makeup videos, is I don't think a lot of people consider brushes. Honestly, just use any old brushes that you have and then start investing in them. because you just want to get it on your face, do you know what I mean? And you can go and experience school and learn and socialise. Don't know what I'm rambling about. Next we're moving on to eyeshadow, and I was rummaging through my palettes thinking what would be best. So I picked up a I Heart Revolution palette. I think this one is like £9 or something, but if you can't afford that then you can get something that's like £4 or £5 for a little quad or something in your local Superdrug or Boots or something. Or you can even use a highlighter and a bronzer. I'm literally just going to take just a random fluffy brush like this, and then I'm going to pick up this shade. Don't want to bind you. I'm going to pick up this shade right here, which is like a milk chocolate kind of colour. This is just a really easy go-to look that you can do that will take you less than a couple minutes. So just going to look down into your mirror, or like up like that, however you find it. I find looking down shows the whole of your eyelid, so it's easier to apply. So I'm just going to lightly start by brushing this back and forth through the crease of your eye, and by the crease of your eye, that's where when you look forward you see that line. The best way to find this when you look down is it's just a poke above your eye socket, and that's where your crease is. Just go back and forth in light windshield wiper motions, and then just kind of wiggle it around to blend it out really lightly, like barely anything there at all. It just adds a slight bit of definition and makes you look more put together than what you feel. Okay, so once you've got a little bit of definition just through your eyes, you're going to want to apply a nice shimmery lid shade to really brighten your lids up. I think I'm going to take this one right here, which is like a light champagne kind of gold colour. So I'm going to take that on a flat synthetic brush or a flat shader brush. These are perfect for applying colours to the lid. Just really smush it into the brush. Tap off the excess so you don't get kind of eyeshadow all over your under eyes, and then just really press that onto the lid. This is really going to brighten up your eyes, but also it's not too intense. Some schools won't let you wear eyeshadow, but I think that will kind of go away in the next few years, and then people will stop being so old-fashioned. Okay. Then just go back to your little blending brush and go back in with the like light brown shade and just blend that through your crease again. All of the things in this tutorial so far are steps that you really don't have to worry about precision. They're more just little things you can quickly chuck on and they make you look more awake and put together. I want to add a nice highlight to my brow bone. I don't know why, I just think it looks so much more put together. The amount of times you're going to hear put together in this video. I'm going to take the Sleek Makeup Solstice palette to highlight. You can get these really cheap. This is £10 and I have hit pan on this shade, so I'm going to be using this one right here, which is a really light shimmery one. But you can use any highlighter you have, just anything shimmery really is going to work. So I'm just going in with another little flat shader brush. I'm just going to pop this on the top of the brow bone, so where your eyebrow has the highest bit of the arch, just apply it just under there, just a little bit, and then the same on your other eye. Then I'm also going to apply this to the inner corner of my eye and to my tear duct, and this will really brighten up your eyes. Then just take the blending brush from earlier and just kind of blend on top of that, just so it's not really harsh and you have like a sharp shimmery line on your brow. That's it for the eyeshadow. Super quick, super easy, and if you were doing this again and again and again, you'd be able to do this in 20 minutes, 15 minutes, I don't know. But you can skip some steps, like you don't have to do the highlight on the brow bone, the highlight on the inner corner. You could even leave out the lid shade if you wanted to, and just have a quick transition. That takes 1 minute. You can take out so many of these steps and then adjust them for however you want as well. So that's what I've really kind of aimed for with this tutorial. So now I'm not applying a wing because that takes too much time, and I remember when I was in school, I do not want to be waking up really early to apply a wing to my eye. So instead of applying a wing, I think the best thing to do is take a brown eyeliner pencil. Brown honestly makes your eyes look so pretty. Black is really intense and really harsh and can look amazing in a really smoky look. But when you're at school, you do want to make your eyes look amazing, but just subtle, little subtle. So I'm just taking this brown eyeliner pencil. You can get them super cheap, probably even £1 from like MUA or something. I'm just going to take this and really roughly run this along the top lash line. This is a kohl pencil. Kohl pencil is the best thing to do it because they are more creamy than a standard eyeliner pencil. Now most kohl liners tend to come with this little smudgy thing, which is really useful, but if you don't have that you can just use your pinky finger. But what I'm going to do is just take the little smudger and run it back and forth so it goes between the lashes and it's not a harsh line. That just adds a little subtle definition to your eye. Then just take the smudger to smudge it out. Now completing the eyes, I'm going to apply some mascara. I'm not applying falsies because I just don't think that you could probably get away with it in most schools nowadays. I mean, if you want to wear falsies to school and you think you can get away with it, then by all means do it, sister. But we're just going to be applying some mascara, so I'm just going to take an eyelash curler. This will really help to make your lashes appear longer, more lifted, your eyes more open. This one is £2 from Primark. It is really good. I just need to clean it. But just curl your lashes a few pumps, let go gently, and then apply some mascara. The one I'm going to be using today is the Sleek Full Fat Lash Mascara. Bit of a tongue twister. Going to take it out, wipe off the excess on the tube, and then this one has like a little ball on the end, so I like to kind of start at the outer corner with this one and pulling it outwards, so most of the mascara product is actually on the outer corner of my eye. And then with the rest of the wand, just start from the root of your lashes and wiggle upwards and just keep applying until you're happy. I wouldn't go overboard and get really big clumpy lashes because it just actually makes your eyes look a lot smaller than they actually are. You're just going to keep applying it to your eyes, just a nice subtle little pretty fluttery lashes. So that's it for our eyes. Now moving on to the face. I would definitely recommend picking this up if you haven't already, or something to really hydrate your skin. Definitely moisturize your face as soon as you wake up in the morning, but this is the Primer Water and it's only £2. I think it feels really nice on the skin and it really wakes you up, ready for the day of learning. Give it a good shake and spray this all over. And then just fan it dry with my hands, do a little dance. Mainly till it's dry on my eyes so it doesn't kind of ruin my eye makeup. The rest of the face is kind of fine if it's tacky. Then for the skin, I wanted to go with something that's quite dewy because I feel like in a young, youthful skin you really want to add that dew, you know? Like I remember when I was in school when everyone wore Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse, and I wish I wore like a dewy foundation because it just made my skin look so like dry and bleh. I don't know. So definitely add a dew. If you don't have a dewy foundation, if it doesn't say like dewy finish or something like that on it, or if it says matte, then it's not dewy. But take a strobing cream, an illuminator, a liquid highlighter, anything. This it was £2 from Primark and you get so much product and you don't need to use the whole thing. This is in the shade Champagne and I'm literally just going to squeeze some of this on my face, just kind of randomly. Ooh, no precision at all. Like so. And then I'm also going to squeeze out some foundation. The best thing with foundation is to test it along your like jaw and neck area when you're not wearing any makeup or fake tan. This foundation is a little bit too dark for me, so please ignore that. And I don't have much left, but I'm just squeezing this out as much as I possibly can. Okay, that will do. Let's just see where that takes us. But this is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. I think this foundation is so good and it's really cheap. I think it's like £6. So I'm just going to take a kabuki brush. This one in particular is from Sigma. However, you can just use a Real Technique sponge. They're like £7, but I fancied using a brush for this tutorial. So I'm just taking this kabuki brush and I'm just going to blend it out in circular motions all over my face. Mixing the illuminator with the foundation is going to create a really nice dewy finish, but because you've got the matte of the foundation, it's just going to add that like longevity to your skin. So I'm just buffing this all into the skin, making it look nice and flawless. And then just take it down your neck as well, so you don't have that horrible orange line across your jaw. Always blend it down your neck. So that's created a really nice dewy finish. It's almost like a tinted moisturiser. So now I'm going to conceal, and I'm taking the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser Concealer. I'm going to apply it on my chin, just where it would have a little bit of redness around the mouth. in the middle of the forehead just to kind of like highlight the area and bring it together. If you think you have a really big forehead, then maybe don't do this. If you're self-conscious of it, it's completely up to you what you do. Apply it in between the brows, a little bit to the nose, and then under the eyes to cover up those dark circles. You want to do it in a triangle shaped like this. That way it will really brighten that area. Then just take your kabuki brush or your blender or foundation brush or whatever you want to use just to blend this into the skin using stippling motion so you're not moving everything around. Now that's thoroughly blended into the skin and you're looking more radiant, we just want to set it into place. So I'm not going to go too crazy with the powder. If you have really oily skin, then definitely apply a little bit more powder, but if you don't, then I wouldn't recommend caking your face up. But I'm just taking the Rimmel Stay Matte Press powder to do so, and then just patting it into the skin to lock my makeup in place. So we're nearly done now, and the last steps literally take like 5 minutes. So I'm just going to take a bronzer. Matte bronzer is usually better, but you can use a shimmery one if you really want to. And the bronzer I'm using is the NYX Medium Matte Bronzer. Just taking this brush from Real Techniques. This is a blush brush, but you can use any bronzer brush. Just make sure to tap off the excess. And then just swirl this on the outer parts of your face. You can also imagine like a 3, like here. So you start from the top of your forehead, going across your cheek, and then back around and kind of like across the jaw. It's a really good way to bronze up your face and make it look nice and sun-kissed and alive. Then for blush, I'm going to use the same brush we used for our bronzer, and this is the Primark Mineral Baked Blusher. It's really, really pretty and it's only £2. Definitely check out Primark's makeup, you guys. Like, if you want to save money but you want to buy some makeup, head to Primark. So I'm just going to take some blush and then tap off the excess because this is quite intense. And then I also like to kind of like stamp the brush on the back of my hand just to get rid of any excess product. Then apply it very lightly to the apples of my cheeks and just instantly it makes you look so much healthier and glowy and lovely. Then you're going to set that into place. You don't have to do this. You don't have to spend £6 or £10 or however many pounds on a setting spray, but if you have one, definitely set your face. So I'm going to take the Revolution Pro setting spray, give that a good shake and spray this on. I'm going to give it a good old fan dry. Next, what is next? Highlighter. Of course, we're going to apply some highlighter. So for highlighter, I'm going to take this brush. This is from Real Techniques. This is a setting brush, but any kind of like medium fluffy brush will work. So I'm just going to go into the highlight shade and then apply this on the tops of the cheekbone. Also kind of like just above the brow. That will add a nice glow. I'm also going to apply a teeny bit to the tip of my nose. I just like the way this looks. I think it looks really cute. A little bit above my lip as well. Again, I just like the way it looks. We're nearly done now, so moving on to lips. Taking this nude lip liner. This is Pose from Barry M. Again, this is another step you can definitely skip. You don't have to do lip liner. Lip liner can take a little bit of time if you don't do it every day. But I just think it makes your lips look so much better and well defined. So I'm just going to take this lip liner and just outline the natural shape of my lips. Then for lips, I'm taking a collaboration with Revolution and Soph Does Nails. This is in the shade Cake. It's a really pretty pinky nude colour. It's not too drying, so your lips won't feel sore throughout the day. If you wanted to, you could even just apply a little bit of lip balm and just kind of dab that on your lips. That always looks pretty as well. So just taking this lipstick and applying it directly to my lips. And then you just chuck your lipstick and your face powder and your face powder brush in your bag and you're off to school and you are ready to go learn and socialise and adventure and grow and develop and wear ties. I don't know, I can't think of what else to say. But yeah, this is the finished makeup look. It is super quick and easy. Obviously when you watch a tutorial everything seems longer because I have to explain the steps, but I could probably do this makeup in 10 minutes if I really tried. I think I could. I can even apply the lipstick like literally just going out the door, chuck it in your bag, or even apply it when you get to school. There's so many steps that you can do, that you can take out, you can add in. It's up to you. This is just going to give you some tips and tricks and stuff if I have to help you with your makeup for school and make you feel a little bit more like it's a new year, I've got this, I'm going to do well, it's going to be great. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. There's a little red button below this video. Click it, click it, click it. Have you clicked it yet? It will alert you when I upload a new video, and I shall see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye! So I'm just going to take a concealer. This is the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Curate. So I'm just going to take a concealer. This is the Maybelline Insty. I think that's the thing with these kind of... Then for blush, I'm going to use the same brush.